Hello Miss Funeral YouTube channel. So the idea for today's video came to me by my friend Maggie. Maggie's a younger funeral director in my area and we're really good friends, and she texted me the other day and she said, I have an idea for one of your videos. Maggie said to me, do you know how a lot of people on YouTube will do the what's in my bag video? And she was like, what if you do a little bit of a funeral director spin on that? Instead of doing a what's in my bag video, what if you do a funeral director what's in my car video? I thought that was the best idea. As a funeral director, I have a lot of things in my vehicle that most people probably don't. So I wanted to share with all of you 8 things. Yes, 8. I know it's a weird number, but it's just the amount of things that I grabbed out of my car to show and share with all of you and explain why I have these things with me. The very first thing that I always carry with me in my car is a pad for notes and a pen. This one specifically, I probably picked it up at a trade show or something like that. It's a first call sheet that has spaces for the caller's name, the name of the deceased, where they are, things like that. But the back is just plain, so in case I need to write any sort of notes, I always have paper and a pen with me in order to do that. The second thing that I always carry with me in my car is this funeral director on official business sign. And I will use this on my dashboard in the event that I have to very quickly run in someplace and maybe park in a spot that I'm not supposed to, like right in front of a building or whatnot. I will put this on top of my dashboard of my car with my hazards on so people know that I'm actually doing important work. The third thing that I always carry with me in my car, it's kind of a weird, I probably have about 4 of these in my car right now. It is a casket key. This casket key is used for caskets that have a gasket around it. So basically, when the top closes, this will go into it and lock it and unlock it. So I always carry this with me in the event that I'm at a church or a cemetery and I need to unlock a casket or relock it very quickly. I'd hate to arrive in a situation and not have the tool able to do that. So these are always with me. The fourth thing that I always carry with me could arguably be the most important thing that I carry with me. It is holy water. In my community, I do a lot of funerals for people of the Christian faith, specifically people who are Catholic. And priests always want holy water to bless the casket and the gravesite. The funny thing is, most priests in my community never carry it with them. So I always have this with me at all times in my car, so when I arrive to those places, I can take this out and hand it to the priest so that they can bless the casket and the grave. The fifth thing that I always carry with me, which is kind of going in that same priest, Catholic, Christian mentality, is the Order of Christian Funeral book. This book here has all of the prayers in it for a Christian funeral. I carry this with me in the event that I have to do a graveside service. At least I'll have some prayers that I can read off. But I also carry it in the event that a priest would forget his copy of it. This next thing is actually a pretty important thing that I carry with me, and it's 2 different things but used for the same purpose. Funeral flags. I always have these in my car in the event that I have to lead a funeral procession, or I'll put them on my car if I'm helping out on a procession because they are very loud and obnoxious and bright, so people can see my car. I always have a funeral light in my car. I don't even know if this is a funeral light. It's one of those lights that flicker that yellow. This sits on the hood of my car, and I always use this when I have the flags on. So once again, for visibility purposes, if my car is being used in a funeral procession, the more I can be seen, the better and the safer it is for everybody. The 7th thing that I always carry with me is like a little bit of a fear of mine, I guess. I carry it with me because of nightmares that I have. Not really. It is an American flag. So Let me explain this one a little bit. For United States veterans, when they pass away, as long as we have paperwork showing that they were honorably discharged, the government will provide an American flag for them. They come in a box like this. It is one of my biggest fears that I will arrive to a funeral service for a veteran and not have an American flag for them. I don't know why this is such a big fear of mine because it has never happened, but I always make certain to carry this with me in my car. So if I am doing a funeral for a veteran, God forbid I would forget a flag, I can just take this one out of this box, provide it to the honor guard, and then that way they would have it for funeral honors for them. And the eighth thing that I always carry with me in my car, it's kind of a weird thing, maybe? This pair of shoes. My mom and dad actually bought these shoes for me while I was in mortuary school. I went to mortuary school right outside of Boston, Massachusetts, and we got these out of a little boutique. My mom thought they were the cutest things ever, and I agreed with her at the time, not realizing how handy they would actually be for me. I'm a funeral director in New York State, and I specifically live and practice in the Western New York area. For people who may not be familiar with my community, we get a lot of snow and also a lot of rain during the springtime. Because of that, the grounds of the cemeteries can sometimes get very messy. So I keep these shoes with me in my car in the event that it's raining or muddy. Get them all muddy and dirty, and then that way afterwards I can actually put them underwater and wash them off. These things honestly are so amazing. They're so useful. If I can find a link for something similar to these, I'll put it in the description box below for anybody who might be interested in them. Like I said, I just grabbed the first 8 things that I could find in my car. For other funeral professionals out there, what are some things that you carry with you in your car at all times? If there are things that are maybe similar to what I showed you, or if you have something with you at all times that's completely different. Whatever it is that you might have with you in your car, in your vehicle, comment it below for others. Thanks so much for Maggie for suggesting this to me. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I hope you have a lot of fun watching it. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons, and I'll see you all next time.